Now, when you think of gaming laptops, I'm sure you're imagining those huge power-guzzling machines like the MSI Titan or even the Alienware 18. Now, imagine that kind of power in a form factor as light and thin as this. I know, right? Hey guys, this is Cyrus aka Cyrus the Virus, and today I am getting you the review of the HP Omen Transcend 14. Now in this review, we are looking to address the problem of portability with gaming laptops and how it would be much easier to have an option that you can carry around with you anywhere and don't have to compromise on the performance as well. So, can the Omen Transcend 14 solve that problem for gamers and creators? Let's find out in this review. Now, the weight management is the marquee feature of this laptop. Imagine just 1.63 kilograms, which means you can take it anywhere without worrying about that extra bulk that you have to carry with you. And even the charging adapter that you add with it doesn't add a lot of bulk. So, I mean, an overall weight of just about 2 kilos and you're sorted. I mean, HP says that the Omen 14 holds the title of the lightest gaming laptop in the world. And yes, I believe them. The closest competitor in this weight category is the Zephyrus 14, and that's just 1.65 kilos, so hardly a few grams here and there, and you have a winner. The ACD covers have high strength aluminium that keeps the weight in check, but no compromise on the design. The textured finish does hide the smudges to a certain extent, but when you angle it in the light, you can see the reality of it. Just robs the device of that premium look and feel. Now, the design cues give hints that it's been inspired by the Spectre series, but it has its own unique identity with the Omen branding and the different graphics across the device. So yes, if you put it out there, it does have its own identity. Now, you get two Type A ports on the right, one Thunderbolt 4 with Type C for power delivery on the back, and a Type C port on the left, which can also be used for display and even charging the laptop. However, I recommend that you use the charging Type-C port on the back for better power delivery. There is also a 3.5mm headphone jack for high-res audio support and an HDMI port on the rear. Now, this kind of a layout gives a bit of an advantage to have a more cleaner look on the desk, especially with the power port behind the laptop. So you get a cleaner interface in front of you for the mouse and for the USB. So I think this design philosophy kind of works with me. The display flex is not the most sturdy and wobbles when you move it. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but something I wanted to just highlight to you people. I think the hinge needed a bit more stiffness to help correct this. And overall, I feel that the laptop wins in the design and form factor department. If you're someone who wants to prioritize form factor and wants a lightweight option in the gaming or the creator category, I think this is the perfect solution for that. Talking about the display, the Omen Transcend 14 comes with a 14-inch 2.8K OLED panel that is spectacular. With almost 1.07 billion colors in HDR, this is one of the best displays in this category that you will find out there. Now, there is a 120Hz refresh rate, which is perfect for fast-paced graphic-intensive games, and the 0.2 millisecond response time ensures that there is no delay in the color reproduction, even in games that have higher contrasts. We tested games like Hogwarts Legacy to see how well the display fared, and we weren't disappointed. Now, the color reproduction is immaculate, and 500 nits of peak brightness ensures that content viewing isn't disrupted even if the lighting in the room is more than what you expected. Now, we did test this display using the EIZO display test, and we didn't really find any of the issues because yeah, you also get IMAX tech with this one. Now, I understand while gamers prefer the larger real estate for their gaming needs, if you're talking about the screen, I feel the 14-inch display on the Omen is great for its size. So I would definitely give it thumbs up. Now, this is the India unit of the Transcend 14 that we have here, which is powered by the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, 16GB of LPDDRx5 RAM, and 1TB of PCIe Gen 4 SSD. For graphics, the Omen houses an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 dedicated 8GB GPU. Now, while the daily work like emails, documents, it's something that this laptop will be able to do it very easily, this is not what you're buying this laptop for. So the basics are really taken care of. We ran a couple of benchmark tests to see how the Omen fares, and these were the results. For the time we had the laptop with us for review, we tried a few games on it to test how they fared. First up, there was Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy ran smoothly with hardly any drops in the frame at max settings. The game was using 87% of the RAM, 1% of the CPU and 55 to 79% of the GPU at the time when we were about 10 minutes into the game. CPU temperature was 70 degrees at that time, with the GPU hitting 57 degrees. The performance was smooth. Elden Ring gave us no trouble, however the fans did kick in after 10 minutes of the game in max setting. Regardless, it didn't disrupt our gaming performance. We clocked the GPU at 44 degrees when the game started, and in 15 minutes it was around 58 degrees. My suggestion? Keep the AC on in the room when you're gaming. Valorant was won on the Omen 14. The fast-paced FPS doesn't require heavy hardware to run, but even on the 14-inch screen, the experience was good. The 120Hz refresh rate kept me up to the pace of the game without compromising on the graphics. There are two vents on the rear and the fans on the bottom. HP has joined hands with Intel to provide a deep thermal solution, and that's working wonders with this laptop. It doesn't heat up that much, and we, while testing it, kind of experience the same. I like that the laptop comes with a dedicated gaming hub software wise, which comes with different customizations for performance, keyboard zones and system vitals. For multimedia purposes, the Omen 14 can be a good option for those quick edits, even if you're working with 4K footage. Now, during our transfer test, we were able to send about 4.9 GB of 4K footage from our hard drive to the laptop in just 42 seconds with an average transfer of 120 Mbps. Transferring bigger files isn't a problem as well. We sent 51 GB of 4K and full HD data, 80 to 130 Mbps in just 9 minutes and 11 seconds, which is still fine. Now, transcoding a 4.2 GB file and compressing it to 54 MB 1080p 30 FPS file using Handbrake, which is an online software, took the laptop 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Now, the keyboard experience while typing isn't the best. While I was able to clock a 42.8 words per minute with 87% accuracy on the key hero test, but longer typing sessions wouldn't be as smooth, as the travel is a bit more than what my comfort zone is. So yeah, longer sessions could be a bit of a bother. Also, the RGB lighting looks great when it's on thanks to the transparent edge, but once they go off, the whole cool look of the keyboard just dies and it looks very ordinary, like what you see on cheaper laptops. The trackpad is big enough and responsive, although I don't know how many gamers actually use the trackpad that much, so yeah, it's just a great option to have. The Omen Transcend 14 also comes with a 1080p camera on board that offers good quality, and even the onboard mic adds noise reduction technology so that your conference calls are clear. While HP is targeting gamers with this laptop, it can also double up as a content creator's edit machine, especially the ones who travel constantly and want a powerful edit machine with them. Now, the Omen Transcend 14 comes with a 71 watt-hour lithium-ion battery with fast charge support. The box comes with a 140 watt USB Type-C adapter. Always prefer using the rear Type-C port for better charging speeds. We got from 0 to 47% in about half an hour, which is great. Now, there is an integrated graphics only mode that can help you get up to 7 hours of battery life. But if you really want to stretch it, you can also get 8 to 10 hours of battery life with this one if you're using it more judiciously. Now, while gaming, we saw a battery drain from 100 to 43% in just 30 minutes, which means that gaming with high graphics on won't last you more than an hour. I think an hour would be your max limit. So always play with the power on. I still think it's an excellent battery for the kind of hardware it's packing, and the dedicated battery saving solutions that HP offers in this laptop make this a deal that is much more sweeter than what it looks like. Alright, so you're spending about 1.75 lakh rupees here. Now you have to be absolutely sure that you're someone who promotes portability over performance. While the Omen 14 is a powerful laptop, you cannot expect it to deliver peak performance like what you get from desktop level laptops. It's simple. It's a portable gaming machine that has all the bells and whistles that you would want to run some of the top titles out there in the market, and it gets you your money's worth in terms of gaming experience. The plus here is that you can carry this laptop anywhere without worrying about the extra bulk, and I think it's something that even if you're paying extra for, it shouldn't bother you that much. Which is why the Omen Transcend 14 gets a solid 8 in our Fiiber ratings, which I think is good. What are your thoughts on this gaming laptop? Let us know in the comments section, and again, for more detailed reviews on other gadgets, subscribe to Fiiber and keep watching this space for more tech.